Do you ever go to Sam's Club or Costco or someplace like that and gets a bag of romaine lettuce, and then you get it home, you realize that you have like eight of them in a bag? What are you going to do? There's only two of us, and we did take two of them and make a salad. But I'm going to show you a way to cook them, cook lettuce, and it'll be an easy side dish for you in case company comes. And so I'll show you what to do. And I'm going to take the outer leaves off. We're going to have to wash this before we cook it. So I'm going to cut it down the middle. Then put it in our colander. We're going to have to wash it so that there's no sand or dirt or bugs in it. And I like to cut it small. I'm not the type of person that likes to have food hanging out their mouth when they're trying to eat it. I just don't like it. So I'm going to do the same thing here. Cut it down the middle. My husband says I freak him out when I cut because I'm left-handed. It's just the opposite of what he would be doing. I'm going to get rid of this core. Okay, next we're going to be making a sauce. I'm going to have this rinsed. Okay, I'm going to be making the sauce for our lettuce. I found this, it's called Truvia. And what it is a blend of brown sugar and stevia, which is sugar-free. So I'm just going to add a tablespoon in here. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. This is gluten-free tamari, and it's Sanjay is the company that makes a lot of gluten-free products. And then I have some oyster sauce here. Now this is optional. It's it does have oyster juice in it. So if you have anybody in your family that can't handle it, then it's optional. You can just leave it out. Maybe put a tablespoon of the bouillon, chicken bouillon, instead of this. A little bit of sesame oil, roasted sesame oil, just a couple drops. Half a teaspoon of ginger. I'm using powdered. If you were going to use fresh, you would use the a tablespoon of the fresh. I don't have any today. And then some water. I have half a cup of water here, and I'm going to stir it up to have that sugar dissolved. I got I guess I went crazy with the lettuce. I have some lettuce floating around in there. But this is what your sauce is going to look like. It's runny. I'm going to have to make a cornstarch slurry in a minute. Okay, I took 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of water, and we're going to set that to the side. I'm going to start the skillet. I'm using my electric skillet today. Just about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit more, of vegetable oil, a neutral oil, and I'm going to start with my onions that I chopped. I chopped a half of a small onion. Let me get that started. And let me get my spoon. I have it on 300, which is medium, in the medium range. I think I'm going to turn it up to 350. So I got the side here. 350. Now this would be equivalent to sauteing it on the stove at medium-high heat. So we're going to let that go for a while. And I'm going to stir this to make sure it's dissolving. Okay, our onions are caramelizing a little bit. I want to get my garlic in there. What you want to do is let this garlic start to cook. I only go a couple minutes, or yeah, 1 or 2 minutes. Then I'm going to put my washed lettuce in here. And then I'm going to take my sauce, put it in there. And I'm going to let it saute for a minute. I'll stir it when in a couple minutes. You don't want to go too far on the heat. So I put the lid on there. I can smell the sauce cooking. This comes down fast, just like the cabbage. So stir it up to get some of that sauce all over it. I think I'll put a little bit of salt in there. I changed my mind on the salt. I'm not going to put it in there because there is soy sauce in there. And what I'm going to do is add a little bit more soy sauce. I want to see a little bit more sauce on the bottom. See how it's wilting down? That's what we want. That was just about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to take the cornstarch, stir it up again, because it does get salted in the bottom. And I'm just going to put a little bit in there for now. I'm going to put a tablespoon. No, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons. That should be enough. Let us test it and see how it. The garlic will come through. The onions will come through. And the soy sauce will make it salty. And we want to put a little bit of black pepper in there. What you could do, if you can stand them, is the red chili peppers seeds, like you put on pizza. You can put that on there now. I really can't stand the heat of it. wilting down. Now that some of this is going to be crunchy and some of it will be soft. But we want to get it coated with that sauce. So we're going to toss it a little bit. Probably I'm going to let it cook for 3 more minutes. Let me put the lid on. There we go. Okay, you can see how it's come down. I'm going to turn this off. And what I like to do with all my greens, and it comes from my dad, we always had to have a little bit of vinegar on our greens. So I'm going to take a tablespoon and just sprinkle it over the lettuce. And that will take away the sweetness. It'll kind of even it out to where it's sweet and salty and tangy at the same time. Okay, I've got to put this on a plate for you. This can be a side dish for your company when they come. And it's got the Asian flavors in it. Isn't that beautiful? When I was done with this dish, I put everything bagel, which all it is onions, dried onions and seeds, sesame seeds and poppy seeds and all that. I put it on the top of this dish. It's a beautiful dish, a beautiful side dish. And let me taste. It tastes like cabbage. It's really good. The sauce is what made it. It's Asian sauce. It made it really good. Next time you get too much lettuce, please try this. And I have another thing. Can I ask you to watch this video till the end? I need to get some watch hours according to YouTube so I can start getting paid. I got to pay for a new tooth. So, I'll see you later. Bye.